So runners have arrived behind the barriers at 100 metres. Just under 2 minutes. Luskaire with the pink cap, Morning Sun the blue, Adolphus, Existential Bob, Brave Call, Brosnan, Best Tower, Hurstville Zagreb and Forecaster. So just over 1 minute on the clock. About to move in now. About to move up here at Rosehill. Now runners are being called up. Runners moving in. Existential Bob moves into line. Brosnan set. Adolphus and Morning Sun. Morning Sun with a blue coloured cap on. Best Hour and Luskaire, who'll be right up on the pace, moves in with the barrier blanket fitted. And the last two now, Forecaster and the heavily backed favourite, Hurstville Zagreb. This has been really well backed into 240. This was $3 about 8 minutes ago into 240. Zach Lloyd aboard from the outside gate. So the favourite's locked away now, and we're good to go. The Petaluma Handicap, 1,800 metres, the distance of the 5 diamonds later on today. And they're all set. Gates are back now, and they're off and racing, and Adolphus was one of the first into stride, together with Luskaire, and Existential Bob is showing a bit of toe towards the inside. Forecaster goes forward, and so does the favourite Hurstville Zagreb as they drive into the first turn. Brave Call gets well back in the field from Morning Sun ahead of it. Then Brosnan and Best Hours last of all going to the back, and Adolphus being pressured by Forecaster, and Lloyd goes forward here on Hurstville Zagreb. He'll want to try and push Luskaire down to the rails to avoid racing wide. They're followed further back then by Existential Bob. The field is well strung out. Then came Morning Sun, a gap off to Brave Call, the second favourite. Brosnan and Best Hour, the last two. There'll be about 14 lengths covering the field here. Forecaster the 1,000, leads by a length. Hurstville Zagreb eventually got to second. He did a bit of work to get there. They're followed by Adolphus, leaders back third, and a length and a half to Luskaire, who was happy to just sit back a bit after doing a bit early. Further back to Morning Sun, travelling all right on the rails on the inside of Existential Bob. Brave Call happy to sit back in the field, keeping Brosnan company, and Best Hour is the last one. Forecaster in front. 600 to go from Hurstville Zagreb. Then came Adolphus, Luskaire, Morning Sun, Existential Bob. Brave Call given a real liven up turning for home. Forecaster swings in front by a length and a half. Lloyd gets pretty busy on the fave now. Hurstville Zagreb getting closer. Then Luskaire. Existential Bob's letting down well, and a couple after Brave Call. Hurstville Zagreb being tested by Luskaire the outside, and Luskaire races to a narrow lead from Hurstville Zagreb. Existential Bob and Best Hours flashing home. Luskaire's in front, 50 out, begging for the post, and got it. Luskaire a half length to Best Hour. Brosnan rattled home for third. Then came Hurstville Zagreb. The early work paid its toll at the end. Brave Call too far back. Existential Bob peaked and got stage fright. Further back to Forecaster, Morning Sun and Adolphus. Luskaire at odds. Just happy to sit back a little bit, Sherry. That's a quick double for Tom. Successful on Tuned in the previous. And just sitting back's made a big difference here, Luskaire. Racing in brilliant form. That's 4 in a row by American Pharoah at $1.8. So there you go. The more you win, the better the price. It's paid $7.90 a win, $2.20 a place.
Race 5 today here at Eagle Farm, presented by Furlong Equine Insurance. So many good sponsors and supporters of our charity race day. They're an Australian specialist protecting thoroughbreds from unborn foals and broodmares to yearlings, racehorses and stallions at stud. For all risks of mortality and theft policy, including broad life-saving surgery recovery options and protection during transit across Australia, New Zealand and abroad. For insurance that truly understands the racing world, talk to Furlong Equine Insurance or visit their website, furlongequine, oneword.com.au. Race 5 today is the Furlong Equine Insurance Handicap. It's a benchmark 78. And leading the parade is number 2, Find Your Own, Jasper Franklin. Number 3, Mr. Galazi, Corey Sutherland. 5, Hidden Melody, Jace McMurray. 6, Cosmo Centaurus, Daniel Moore. 7, Hella Fast, CJ Graham. 8, Bossed Up, Ryan Maloney. 10, Blue Spinell, Ange Jones. 11, Lyles, Ben Thompson. Latest betting on this race, Find Your Own at 13, Mr. Galazi 41, Hit a Melody 41, Cosmo Centaurus continues to drift, now $4.20, Hella Fast